from the continent of Africa, the beautiful land of Nigeria, destination Kogi State. This is Inside the Confluence, the land of many opportunities. Hello there, you're welcome to another edition of Inside the Confluence, your #1 television and internet program that promises to bring to your doorsteps happenings within and outside Kogi State. My name is Enemali Gabriel Yunusa. On today's edition, you want to know? I'll be back. Welcome back. This is Inside the Confluence, your #1 television and internet program designed to educate and inform you about happenings within and outside Kogi State. It is also a program that promises to be the bridge between the government and the governed. On today's edition, of course, they say, what a man can do, a woman can do even more better. We have a woman of substance. Her name is Barrister Hajia Halima Alfa. You will get to know more about her if only you stay with me. Come along as we have an interview with her in the house. Hi. This is Inside the Confluence, your #1 television and internet program designed to educate and inform you about happenings within and outside Kogi State. It is also a program set to be the bridge between the government and the governed. Remember, if you have not spoken or heard on this program, consider not heard or known. Showcase your projects, products, goods and services on Inside the Confluence and you will be glad you did. For sponsorship and advert placement, call Enemali on 0705 400 395. Inside the Confluence, where ideas meet. Can you kindly introduce yourself to the general public, please?
My name is Halima Alfa, Barrister Mrs. Halima Alfa. Born to Alhaji Kadri Obaka of Igalamela Ida Local Government and Hajia Hawa Usman of Ankpa Olamaboro Local Government. I'm married to Alhaji Mohammed Alfa of Ankpa Local Government. He's from Okenyi in Ankpa Local Government. As you can see, I'm just coming from there to go and celebrate Salah with them in the village, and then we have our townhouse here. Yeah, I'm from a humble background, as I earlier said, because I went to secondary school. In fact, it was by stroke of luck that my mother insists that I must go to secondary school, because my father thought, as a Muslim, that he doesn't want a girl child to do 2 or 3 menstruation in his house before getting married. And I was to be married out at the age of 12. Then my mother said, no, I must go to secondary school. And with that, humble background, I went to secondary school. When my results, I was waiting for my result when they married me out. In fact, my husband was an arrangee husband, because I don't know, you cannot do boyfriend, girlfriend in our own days. My parents were very, very, very strict, especially my father of blessed memory. He's a very renowned Muslim, and he said, you can't even have, even the girlfriends, he has to scrutinize who you associate with in those days. So I'm always in the house when I'm on holidays. And when my results, I was waiting for my result when my father said no. They have tried, I've gone to secondary school, I should go to my husband's house. So my father was working with PWD, what we call Public Works Department in the Ministry of Works now. Yeah, they are trying to revive that now, because it went into extinction, but now they have seen the wisdom in having a Public Works Department in the Federal Ministry of Works. So that is where my father was working, and my mother was a trader. She was a big merchant because she traded, bringing things from Kano, from Maiduguri to sell. As a matter of fact, she started paying my school fees. Then I was in Kaba, Teachers College, WTC Kaba, but I was in the secondary school section. So that's how my story goes. They married me out. I went to my husband's house, and I started disturbing the man that I must go to school. He said, but your parents didn't allow. I say yes, but I want to go to school. But with some strange reason, he realized that I am too determined. And he always say it, that he could see that thing in me, that I was very restless. You know, when it comes to education, I just want to. And to God be the glory, he allowed me to go to school of nursing, to be going from the house, and at a point, that was in Sokoto, he was in NTA, and I was given admission, you know, with a scholarship, you know, Sokoto scheme, because I was doing very well. They thought I should go to Bulgaria to go and read medicine. My husband turned it down, that he cannot allow me to go. Well, but today is history, because at the end of the day, he supported me to go and read law, and now I'm a lawyer doing my PhD.
The last time I checked, you are contesting now, this time around, probably the third or fourth time now. And of course, you understand the terrain of our politicking is dominated by the male. If I may ask, where did you get the courage and doggedness to continue?
Nigerians were looking for people of high integrity. Looking at my records when I was Commissioner for Commerce and Industry and how I left the government, the people went into the national polity as the National Financial Secretary of a big party. Then I was chosen in the SHOP program. And now I'm one of the committee members, 21 quality members of SHOP. Amongst the 21, we have 4 serving ministers. We have Minister of Petroleum, we have Minister of Finance, we have Minister of National Planning, we have Minister of Health as part of the SHOP committee. And then we have the various labor leaders. We have the NLC president, we have the NATO president, we have the NUJ president, we have the TUC president Peter Esele, and then we have the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers. The president is also on board. So you can see the selection, and then they brought women. I'm representing the North Central. I'm not representing Kogi, but since I'm there, I'm from Kogi, I have to make sure that I influence so many things to my states. And because of that, I made sure that I belong to the Roads and Bridges Committee, which because of the DR Road of Abuja and Lokoja. And I think that's helped a lot, because now we're about 85% completion. And I'm able, as a convener of MCH, you know, to make sure that I influence so many primary health centers across my zone to be rehabilitated, or across the states, and to be manned and equipped to a standard, and to be sank several boreholes across the states. That is a SHOP national. And they are engaged in CSWIE, where 3,000 youths are engaged in my state and all other states in the Federation. Having formed a reputation for myself, the PDP got me involved when I joined them in late 2007. And since then, it has been from one responsibility to the other. And now, by the grace of God, the PDP as a party deemed me fit to represent the North Central Zone as a BOT member. And before then, I was engaged in the executive that was sent by the National Secretariat to Plateau State to go and put right the party there when they had some problems or challenges. After then, I came after 9 months of that assignment. Then the PDP party realized that, yeah, there's a lot in me, and I was given another assignment into various committees. I was one of those that amended the constitution of the PDP. I was those that was sent on the Belgori committee to iron out all the national various national confabs before the inception of the recent national confab. The Belgori Foundation kind of made up the foundation for what we had now as the National Confab.
Anyone seeing you definitely will conclude you are okay. I mean, one will want to say, what exactly do you want in politics?
Yeah, thank you very much. Everybody asked me that question, especially when I was attacked in 2006. I almost lost my life in 2006 because of politicking. But why I am, even my mother, my husband, they said, now we don't want you to lose your life. My children were scared. What do you want? You have everything you need. I said, there's something that I want. And what I want is that I want my people to be emancipated. I want the wealth of experience and the contacts and the influence I have gathered in my various endeavors in the course of doing my things in Nigeria. I want to bring it to bear on my people. And the only way I think that can reflect on my people is if I am there at the national, as a senator especially, because that is a place you are the one that screen the ministers, you screen all other agencies of government that are employed, that are coming on board, and so you should be able to influence them to bring one or two things to your states, both internationally and nationally. I feel that if I am here, I will help a lot to complement the efforts of the state government. Because the state we have today, we have not been able to take our oil over yet, so that we can earn our own derivative, because we have our oil in Ibaji. And by the grace of God, I know that the governor is there fighting, and he's fighting very well. The Arewa Consultative Forum, which I'm the national legal advisor, have taken up and we have written a memo to Mr. President on the issue of the Ibaji oil, which is my people's oil, which by the grace of God, when we get that, then we'll be able to help our people more. But for now, the only resource we have apart from FEC allocation is the people going to the National Assembly to go and bring in for development in their various constituency. And that will help our restive youths, it will help to emancipate our people, and so on and so forth. That is the reason why I said I must go in. And secondly, you know, the Igala woman is a very nationalistic woman. From the story of her four mothers, people like Inikpi, Amafedo Baba, who laid down her life, you know, for the survival of the entire kingdom. I feel the time has come for the Igala kingdom to appease her spirits by allowing a woman to go out there and represent them. Maybe then they will see the difference in the Igala kingdom of, you know, when you go to the Senate.
Hi. This is Inside the Confluence, your #1 television and internet program designed to educate and inform you about happenings within and outside Kogi State. It is also a program set to be the bridge between the government and the governed. Remember, if you have not spoken or heard on this program, consider not heard or known. Showcase your projects, products, goods and services on Inside the Confluence, and you will be glad you did. For sponsorship and advert placement, call NMali on 0705 400 395. Inside the Confluence, where ideas meet. Politics today, you need money, you need connection, and you need the grassroots. Would you say all of these are to your favor?
Well, I think I enjoy a lot of goodwill. Money is not it all. And I think my people have realized certain things now. The world suddenly has turned into a global village, you know, by this, the evolving of the technology. So my people now know that those people that come and give them maybe 1 million now, by the time they get there, they shut their doors at them, and they are worse for it. So now they are waiting, and they have taken a decision now that yes, the time has come that they are not just going to elect anybody, but somebody on merits, both the elites and the masses, and the whole of Kogites and especially Kogi East, have seen it all. They have sent people there. They have tried their best, according to them, for whatever they have done. Posterity will judge everybody by what you have done. So, for posterity to judge us and to judge us aright, I think the Igala people and Bassa people have now, they are having another opportunity. We are there, we're about 3, 4, or 5 of us coming in for the Senate, aspiring for the Senate. But I can tell you very confidently that out of the people that are contesting today, none of them have got my profile. And I'm very proud to say that. So, it's a game, but I think my Igala people are no longer taking it as a game of money. They now want merit, you know, to emerge. And I assure you that the Igala kingdom will do just that now. They will elect somebody that they think will give them a qualitative representation.
In a brief sentence, can you give me reasons, come on, in a short way, how you want to frame it, why the people of Kogi East Senatorial District should entrust their votes into your hand?
Yeah, they will do that because they have seen my antecedents. When you go to Igala people in Kogi State today, most of them have had me somewhere or have by implication related with me somehow, and they know that they have that trust and they can give me their trust. They know that.
Are you giving me your words that your word is a bond?
I am giving you my word that my word is my honor.
If elected, what difference do you intend to make?
A lot difference. For instance, just one. When my people get there, we have never had what we call town hall meeting. I want that when I get there, every quarterly, I should bring the stakeholders of all the 9 local governments together in a town hall. We should have a committee that will be directing the affairs of what is happening in the Senate from my own Kogi East. I will have people that are more knowledgeable than me that will help direct my affairs as I go, so that I can give them the quality of representation they deserve and desire. So I am going to make a lot of difference because I am going to make sure that with my wealth of experience, with my content and influence in the society, and by the grace of God, I will influence so many projects into my constituency.
In this your race to the Senate, you are the only female, amongst the men. Do you, or are you getting the support of your female folks?
I have the 100% support of my female folk.
Because the disagreements that, is always amongst you.
Well, if you were there when we had our last chairmanship election, I was in the hall when we were having a stakeholders meeting in Lokoja with the governor and the party people, the party executive, the chairman, the secretary, and everybody was there. And no woman was allowed to even contest for councillor. I was the one who stood up, appealed to the conscience of the party. That was the word I used. I said, I'm appealing to your conscience to please allow women to emerge at the council level, to be executive chairman, to be, if it is too late for chairman, allow them to at least be able to be elected as councillors. And the governor, as a humble human being that he is, said, for what I have said, he is now enforcing that they must at least produce 2 councillors from each ward. And today, we have over 30, 40, both elected and supervisory councillors as women in the state. So, if I can do that for them, they know that if I go higher, then the sky will be their limit. So the women of my state and indeed of my Kogi East are united under that. And they are waiting.
Women agenda will not enter inside the issue.
It's natural.
It's
natural.
On a lighter note now, the youth, especially the youth, of course many of them are not working. And there are some things that one can do. What are your antecedents in terms of all of this, in supporting the youth? When I mean the youth, I mean male, female, everybody.
Yeah, what I've been doing is wherever I find myself, I always try as much as possible at the available spaces there. I try to push in my youth especially from Kogi East. I do that a lot, and people are even complaining about me where I am now. I do that a lot to encourage them and to give them empowerment. But one thing I want to tell the youth is that going to the university does not mean that you must go to the office to work. Going to the university is to make you to have a universal knowledge so that you can help yourself. The Alibabas of this world, they did not go. The Bill Gates of this world did not go. The Dangote of this world did not go to university. There are so many things they can do. All they need to do is to acquire that knowledge that can make them, conquer the world. So you don't have to do a collar job just because you went to university, you gone to College of Education, to brighten your horizon on what you can do for yourself and to do for the country. That's why America is different. It's not what you do for yourself, but what you can do for America. And that's why America is great today. So I'm employing our youth also not to look onto, they should be innovative and creative and do certain things that they too can employ their own, like it's been done all over the world.
But don't you think this quick rich syndrome is also affecting, because they believe if I get to this office I'm going to steal money? Because most of our people that we used to know are hard-working people. But suddenly all of this changed. You see, a lot of people come to fake life, not telling the youth the truth, and at the end of the day it becomes a problem.
But as a mother,
yes,
I have trained 5 children to the university, to the best university in the world. But they are using their brains and their heads. I am not encouraging youth to go to come and say, I want to be a civil servant, you want to be a public servant. Create things for your colleagues. Put yourself together, form cooperatives, and do certain things that will emancipate more youths, your likes, and so on and so forth. So by the grace of God, given this opportunity that I'm calling and employing my co-guides and my Kogi East people, especially, to take me into confidence and believe and give me their trust for once, that I should go to this Senate, a lot will happen. We all put our heads together and make sure that we change the orientation of our youths. We thank God and thank the governor, Idris Ichalawada, who today have changed the course of the youths in Kogi East, the restive youth. They call them thugs in those days. Now we don't have thugs again. In those days, if somebody like me wants to come home, I have to settle them before I'll be able to pass to my village. But today it's no longer so. Even the youths that were doing that now discover that it was a bad thing they were doing. And they are not embracing. Everybody is now going back to school to go and read, because they know that Captain Ichalawada will not reckon with you if you are not educated. And if we have somebody like Captain Wada and somebody like us supports him, I think our youth will be better off for it.
Thank you very, very much. Congratulations. I want to be part of the trend.
Thank you very much.
Hi. This is Inside the Confluence, your #1 television and internet program designed to educate and inform you about happenings within and outside Kogi State. It is also a program set to be the bridge between the government and the governed. Remember, if you have not spoken or heard on this program, consider not heard or known. Showcase your projects, products, goods and services on Inside the Confluence, and you will be glad you did. For sponsorship and advert placement, call NMali on 0705 4000 395. Inside the Confluence, where ideas meet. Well, you have heard it from the horse's mouth. The woman herself, she's told her story. Can we do it? Can we together do it? Yes, we can. Even in the rain, Inside the Confluence is there. You can also log into the YouTube for a whole full package of Inside the Confluence. Just search Inside the Confluence on YouTube. You will get it just like you watched it. This is how far we can go on today's edition, till we come your way again next week with another beautiful edition of Inside the Confluence. Please be a good ambassador for peace wherever you are. My name's remain Enemali Gabriel Yunusa. Bye-bye.